everybody, welcome, and I hope everyone had a great weekend. Today I am doing my part of Val's Craftz creation collaboration. This is my first collaboration. This is started yesterday and will go till the February 4th. And these are all our different YouTube channels that are involved, Craftz creations. This got cut off, so some of them I'm losing them. I don't know why my printer did that, but it did. And I even put it on landscape and shrunk it to fit. And so each day, when I do my video, there'll be a link tree link, which will link you to all the video, all the channels, and you can go to them as well. And I will also put what days the different people are on. So there's 4 kits we're going to be using. It's the purple dried flowers, cream dried flowers, steampunk, and Victorian roses. These were all created by Val. She hasn't started selling them as of yet. Partly she's doing this to help people like me who have smaller channels, hoping to grow our channels, which is very kind of her. Yesterday it was the Victorian rose. Today it's the purple flowers. It's me and another participant, and I'm forgetting her name again. Oh, I'll have it down below. I'll even, if her video's up, I'll link it. If it's not, then I'll put her YouTube channel. As well with this, at the end of the collaboration, on February 4th will be a last one, and we are doing a massive giveaway. So everybody that's been involved is giving something away. So that means there's a lot of winners. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 chances to win something. Now, how do you get your name in that? 1, you visit each channel. 2, you comment and like each video. And please, if you like their videos, subscribe and help them out and check out their other videos. And, you know, we all have different ways of doing things and different skills, and we learn from each other that way. And then the launch video that was yesterday at Val's Craft Creation, can't say that very well, you go there and you leave a comment, did all 3. It just helps Val be able to get everybody and not miss anybody. So once you do all 3 of those, your name will go into the draw to win one of the 15 prizes. So lots of chances to win. Again, this is collab with, and it is collab with Val's Craft Creations. And this is just, I just can't thank Val enough for giving me this opportunity. This is the first collaboration I'm in since I started my YouTube channel. And I'm excited. And so let's look at what I've been doing with her kit, Purple Dried Flowers. We'll go through it, and then if we get a chance, we'll work up. I yawned. I'm sorry, guys. I always yawn when I turn on my videos. So this is my front cover. This is a single signature journal. This is my paper that I just... a plain paper and then a lacy type paper, and just to also, I did double paper just to strengthen that, make sure that this is strong in there. And then these flowers are from Val. I printed out, this is a smaller size of it. I downsized it for myself personally because I wanted some of these flowers smaller, but on the front cover I had the original size, and I fussy cut around them. I just then put them on the front cover. And then the back cover is plain, but I have to find something to put on the back cover still. I don't know what yet. Something hasn't popped out at me. So this is the inside, and I took that main, and I've got to fix something, and every time I open this, and this is one of the journal cards that come in the kit, and I haven't finished it yet. I've got to still back it, and I want to put something here. Haven't decided if I want to put a lady here or maybe a butterfly or words. So I haven't, it still hasn't, I got to finish it. Because I think just adding a butterfly for me is just not enough. So I probably might put an image with some lace. That's where I think I'm going. And then this is just something I had. And I'm going to slide it. I'm going to back it. And it'll be another smaller journal card. This is one of the pages. And that's the front. And that's the back of it. So, and then I added a tab and I made a cluster. Well, this cluster was already made because I pre-make clusters. See, I have clusters already made. And then when I put the tab down, I put some lace under the tab first and just to extend it out. And then on this side, this was just paper I had that I backed it all with. And I stenciled on it and I added just a fussy cut flower. This page is giving me a bit of hems and haws. I haven't quite got the finalization of that. Here, because this was a square doily and it was a really big square doily, I folded it up, created a pocket. I had this image and then I just added two things that I had. I backed them and I just added them. They were stuff out of my personal stash. And I just added them in there. And I kind of wanted this peeking out. I got a dry throat and I should have got a glass of water. Then this page here is mine. And I might still add a little something to this. I'm not sure yet. I might throw in a little cluster. I'm still... So I'm going to cough because my throat's really dry right now. I did this tag. This is just some paper I had. And then these are fussy cut butterflies that I have. I also sell these in packages. And I just put simple butterflies, backed it, and just some... And yes, I didn't worry about the fraying of it. I kind of wanted that. And then in this pocket, this is something I made. I put together this digital. And then I just kind of aged it. I put a little paper bag tab on it. And backed it. And just put a little purple lace on it. And I put it in the pocket. And then I just collaged a page. And I still think I might end up adding, I don't know where I would add it, but I think I'm going to take, I don't have one right now, but I might take one of these little fussy cut and add a couple of Vals little flowers in. So I still have that to do. That just came to me because I'm doing another pocket. So then I'll just fussy cut, and that way I pull Val's kit in there, a part of what's all around it. You don't have to, but I like that. When I'm using somebody's digital, I like to try to incorporate a little bit into the page. And when I collaged this, I did some vintage music paper, a little washi tape. I did this with plaster, and with a stencil I had, and I just tore around it and added it to it, a label. This is something someone sent me a gift of these, and this happened to go really well with it. Then I have these because I have a lot of purple stuff because I love purple. This is my own sentiments. I made a page and I cut them in all different colors. And I can sell packages of them done in different colors if you want. I do a lot of custom orders. So if you wanted those sentiments, and the reason I use those, I chose sentiments that are something we would use more of, because I found sometimes I buy sentiments from digitals and I get so many of them that I don't use them. So I created my own. They're very simple, brief, and some might be considered more religious, but I try to keep it normal, even though I do. So like beautiful, dream big, cherish, inspire is one of them. Carpe diem, hope, breathe deeply, shine bright, keep smiling, take chances, be fearless, raise, slay, just imagine, laugh, grateful, love, thankful. I think even with love, I put it twice on the page because I use the word love a lot in my stuff. Love always, embrace elegance, be still, inspire. So, and this is some of the bottom half that was already cut off. Perfectly fabulous, beautiful chaos, enjoy life, let God, give thanks, have faith, hope, just believe. And so, and I have a longer one too. I just don't have any of those like that. I've already cut them out. So I also did some that good things take time. So I made some that were a little bit longer as well. So those are mine, and I keep them in here. And I do them in different colors. So that's what that is. So if you want that and you want them in certain colors, like you work a lot in naturals, I do it in green. I've done in different shades of purple, you know, depending on what I have. And this is just a cellophane bag I had that I just turned into a pocket. Then this is, you get 2 of these in Val's kit. I turn one into a journal card. This you get in, it comes like this. So I just cut one out and I used it and made a cluster with paper bag and laces and everything. And I turned it into a tuck spot. There we go. And I put one of my fussy cut butterflies on it. And how I sell those butterflies, I don't even know if I have the bag still here. Isn't it funny when you know you have something and then you put it somewhere and you don't know where you put it? I do that often. My brain sometimes, guys, it's terrible. Even when I'm working on the kit in here, I'll put something down and then I won't see it. But I make I do them by color, like pink, purple, red, blue, yellow, red, and I'll do those. And I think I sell them in 50. Told you they're right here. No, they're not. Those are other bundles. Never mind. But and you get like 50 butterflies, and they're already fussy cut and ready for you to go. I also do them. The price that's on there is for regular photocopy paper, and if you want them in cardstock, it's $2 extra, just to pay for the cardstock, the extra, because it's a little more expensive than photocopy paper. Even though photocopy paper is getting a ridiculous price. So then I just created that using Val's kit. Then this is another one of the papers, and I don't know if I can quite get, I'll know which one, the other side of it. Well, I'll just walk through the right thing. And then I just put it, I have a tab punch, and I punched it, and I turned it kind of like a cluster with paper and some lace, a button. And then I will do something on this side eventually. I don't know yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to stencil or just, sometimes I put a butterfly up here or down here. I'll add something, or I kind of like how that stenciling looks on here. So I might do a light stencil on it as well. I created this pocket, but this pocket is not working for me. So I don't know how I'm going to fix it. It's not tight enough, so it's not holding anything. But I could, like, if I put it this way, well, that one is holding. But I could also, if it was something smaller, I could put it like that. But that is holding. This I just dyed myself a long time ago. And then I took some washi to this side. And then I took one of Val's fussy cut flowers. So that can go in there. There we go. Problem solved. We got that pocket. And I could put something else in there. I might put a little image in there. Sometimes I like to take, sometimes I like to put some extra of these in so that if you want to put them somewhere and date them. So sometimes those little pockets come handy to put some extra little things in that maybe like this. Or I could do a little envelope and put them in. But it's also nice that they can use these, maybe if I left this plain and they wanted to decorate it themselves. So sometimes in a pocket like that, I like to put those little extras in. And I'm going to do a pocket the same on this side. And then, again, I haven't done anything. It's just dyed paper. This is a part of Val's kit. And this is the pocket I'm working on to go on it. It was a paper bag. I glued down the lip. And then I fussy cut the back. I printed 2 of them. Put it on the back. Created a pocket here. And then it's got the pocket here. And I might put the little hole thing still there. And then when I put it in, I'm going to glue it just 3 sides and have another tuck spot. And I'm hoping it's wide enough to do my bingo card. My other bingo card is what I'm hoping. That is what I'm hoping, guys. And then this is even, again, a little pocket. Sometimes I like to add these, and then you can put some little extras in it. And what I was doing with this pocket is, and if we have time, we're going to finish it up. I'm adding these little flowers onto it, just to pull through what's there. So that's that. Again, either I'm going to stencil and probably put lace. I kind of put lace as I go. And it depends on what I'm using, tab or how I'm doing it. So my lace goes in as I go. So I know some people lace it all up when they first put the things. I go page by page. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to stencil it. I might just put a nice little cluster in the corner. Embellishing depends on what I decide. This, I haven't decided a pocket for you, how I'm going with this one yet. I'm not sure yet. So I have that one still to go. This is a part of Val's kit. And on this one, because the way it folds, you lose a lot of the flower. So I'm going to fussy cut. Let's do that right now since, nope, that's not what I want. Here we go. I'm going to pull out one of my nice big butterflies with some rich color in it. I don't think that one goes. This one is too off of color. But I'm going to pop a big butterfly in here. Oh, maybe this one will work. See, the hard part is this is kind of a blue. Maybe this one would work because the tip of it is blue. So all I'm going to do is add the butterfly in there. And it just kind of adds more to that page. And this needs to be trimmed up a little bit better. And we'll glue that in now. And we'll probably add a tab to it. I'm trying to find, I know I have purple material. I really want to put a fabric tab, but I haven't come across my purple fabric unless I used it all, because I didn't have a lot of it. So that's what I'm worried about, is that I used it all. Get some glue on those antlers. And we'll just, I think we'll just go like that. There we go. And again, I could carry that through if I wanted to, and I could pop a butterfly up there, or I could add it in here. You could add more if you want to, but I'm probably going to put a tab. And I might, when I put the tab on here, I don't have a tab punched right now, let's just use this one, but I probably use the square one. Again, I could bring in a butterfly on the tab, and then it carries it through. Which I probably will do when I go to add the tab. And again, we will decide if I'm going to stencil or cluster. On this book page, I enter just, this is a part again. I printed this several times. I took the flowers off, and this is kind of what I had left over. So I just cut it, round cornered it, and turned it into a corner pocket. And again, I have a tag done somewhere, and I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. And then you can just stick a tag in here. We'll just leave that there. And I'll probably do the same thing here. I might do a top one, and then that will make that less fragile, and then have another tuck spot. This is a part of Val's kit. I haven't decided, because sometimes I hate hiding the beautiful paper, but I'll put a small pocket somewhere, and then I'll tuck in things. This is real vintage ephemera. And I'm leaving this so you can write, and then I'll decide here. This is going to be a belly band on it. This is a vintage envelope I had that I put in, and I'm going to put the one side. This is a belly band I got in Vals, and sometimes I go through and see where I want to put pockets if something comes up to me right away. Then I flip this over, and this is a part of Val's kit. And I'm thinking of putting it here and turning it into a pocket. Obviously, I can't glue this side down, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. Because if I do it and glue here, it's kind of open. So I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do that. That's still my challenge here. But I was thinking, well, I could maybe take, this isn't long enough. I was thinking, well, I can take and maybe, I don't know. It's still, this is just something I had, and I still got to cover the back of it, but sometimes it's what I'm going to put in there. This is just one of my papers I have, and I haven't decided yet what I'm doing with that side. On this side, I had this beautiful image, and it kind of matched this, so I pulled it in, and I made a pocket, a belly band. Again, this is where I could slide the other bingo card in. Ooh, that bingo card looks kind of good there. So I might switch up the bingo cards. I should have the other bingo card handy here. In amongst all the things I'm choosing to use, I cut out extra papers and I know I have the other bingo card. Oh, it's right here. Haha. So then I'll probably end up, because I like these flowers, I'll end up putting the other bingo card. So let's do this. Since I took it out of there, we'll put that bingo card in there. And that one will stay there. I like that. Okay, and also if you didn't want to do the bingo card, there are the envelopes you could slide in there. You could make your own journal card to go in there. You could put a tag. Then this is a small vellum bag I used. I put some washi tape on the lip, and then I just collaged. Again, there's one of those flowers I cut out from that one page just to carry the kit through. One of my butterflies, and I just added some things, and I'm in the midst. I haven't finished it yet, of making a scrappy pad, and then that scrappy pad will sit in here, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put a pocket here or if I'm just going to collage, because I also thought of doing something like that, but then I could just collage, do a nice cluster and decorate it. I haven't fully, I think these hearts I have are too big, but again, on these I could turn this into a pocket, because you could still write. And if you're a journaler and sometimes you have a photo or something, you write this happened, you have a memory for that day, you could also tuck a picture in there or additional writing space. So sometimes even on that. Then I have this. I decided to make it as a fold out. I just wanted something different for the center. I tried something different. That was all. I don't know why. I just tried it. Then I have this paper doily that I turned into pocket that I think I'm going to put on that other end. Then I got to decorate it. This comes with Vals, and there's several of these. I think they might be somewhere in here, but I don't know where I put them. I have more of them. See, there's the other side. I was thinking, where did I put that? That I'm thinking could go to the top here as the tuck, because I don't think, or it can go like that. So I try to use all the papers as much as possible. See, you can see where I've been cutting out, because it just is what it is. It's a good way if you don't get a lot of ephemera, how to get ephemera out of your pages. So that's my center. I almost wished I would have, but you know, when before you put something in, you never know. So that's going to go there. What I should do, if I have a paper clip handy, but I don't see my bag of paper clips. Usually I keep some extra paper clips here, but oh, it's right in front of my eyes, guys. If it was a snake, it would have got me. Yes, it would have. Okay, just so I don't lose that idea. I do that sometimes. When I'm going through and I'm sometimes I'll print the kit and then figure out where I'm going to put something. Give myself a rough idea. It could change by the time I get to that. I've known about this for a while. I had a hard time. At first I started a trifold for it. It just wasn't coming. I jumped from thing to thing on this. Then this is the other side of the vintage thing. And I haven't decided if I'm going to glue. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to put some glue here and on the edge and turn it into a tuck spot. That's what I'm thinking. I will not cover this. So I might fussy cut some of Val's flowers out and just put a couple on the end here. I don't always love to hide thing, but what you can also do with this, if you don't want to use cover it like me, I don't think I have anything I can really, you could take a cluster of pictures or cards. This one might be too big, and then you can just put them on the inside and paper clip it, and then they can open and then have the stuff and leave that beautiful vintage. So you can do that as well. Make a nice grouping of a few items and just tuck it in there, and you could paper clip them together type thing. Some people would take, you could also take, let's just say this was plain paper, and you could almost do a flip pad as well. That's another thought I can do with that as well. And then you still see this beautiful vintage paper with this beautiful handwriting on it. And then you can write on the other side. So you could pull it out here and write this way. Or you could write a little note here. It depends on the person. Again, I'll decide if I stencil. I haven't come up with an idea yet how I'm doing this page. This is just a vintage book page. And one of the pockets that come with Vals. And so I've glued the pocket on, and then I just made this. This is just some vintage paper I have. And I punched out one of these, added some thread, and created a little writing spot. And that can just pop right in there. And I did that so that it kind of, because it's, and some lace. And then because you can write here, I just put a little bit of some paper. This is a stamped image I did on a master board. And this is just a sticker I had, and it just matched it so perfectly, so I did that. Because I'll probably put a tab up here. This is part of Val's kit. And I don't think I'm going to do anything to this. I think this one I'm just going to leave as is. Only thing I think I might do is add a tab here with a bit of a cluster. I haven't decided yet on the music page. This side of it, I did create a belly band using one of the papers in Val's kit. I just went to the middle of it because it's much wider, and just went to the middle of it and turned it into a belly band again. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in there, but what I'm thinking I'm going to do with this is somewhere, maybe here, I might clip it in this way. I also thought of putting it on this side, then just gluing that down and having it flipped open and creating, you've got a writing space here, and then I can put something in here, and you've got all this writing space. And then over here, I would turn this into a belly band. So most likely what I would do in this case is do that, add a cluster. And then you have a tuck spot. The other idea I'm floating with that is I'm going to do a three-way pocket where this sits almost like this, and then I'll put another one here. But I may not, because now I'm really kind of liking this idea. I kind of really like that. So there we go. So we've changed our mind a little. That happens and can be done. Again, I'm going to grab one of the paper clips, because what happens sometimes is I forget by the time I get there. And I just happen to have this cluster pre-made, because I keep clusters on top of the ones I sell. This is a package of ones I sell. Oh, nope, that's not. That was for something else. Here's a beige one. All right, so, but I keep some for myself and have them ready. So that could be very well an idea. Can I clip that in? I'm just going to clip it like that for now. Then again, we've got that page, and I might end up doing a lace pocket. I could pull in maybe this and make a pocket. But I haven't done any corner pockets, so I might put a corner pocket on each side of this. I haven't got any corner pockets in, and I like to put some corner pockets in. This is just the backing I have to Vals. Again, not this butterfly, obviously, but I might pop in a tiny butterfly, maybe like this or like this, to stick. But I don't know yet. Or I'll just leave it the way it is and just put a tab or some lace along here, because it's a lot of good writing space. And I necessarily don't like to hide some of the digital. Again, I've got this I can do. I kind of like how I did this, so I might copycat that to this side. Then this is the other side of the doily, and because it's a super long doily, I folded it over. I haven't decided if I'm going to cut this part off, or if I'm going to glue that and have that as a flip out and then do something here, or just leave it. I might put just some lace along here. I haven't decided yet which way I'm going with the pocket, because you can't you could write here. There would not be no problem writing in the middle, but I'm just going to put some things in the pocket. Again, and the last page of Val's Digital. So I'm going to do that. So that's where we're at, guys. That is, I don't want those things sticking to that. And I have to still put an image on the back of this. So Now, we know we're going to do this. I'm not going to back this with you guys. You all know how to back. I'm just going to cut it out for now. Just so that it's not so awkward when I'm flipping in this. So we're just going to work a little bit. This is called the purple dried flowers, or dried purple flowers. That's it. Boy, my brain today. I think it's still in bed. I mentioned bed and my body yawns. It's partly because I'm trying a new thing. I am not a morning person. And this was supposed to be on much earlier, but I showered and did my hair. My hair takes a long time. So that I'll finish that by backing it. Okay. This I like in there. We'll add a few pieces, and then let's finish this and get this glued in. So where's those little flowers? Right here. Now, this is tedious, but I don't mind tedious. I'm one of those people, I see, like, I always think, why do my journals take so long? Because I'm very much one of decorating every page. And I keep trying not to be, but it's just not who I am. I love a little something on each page. But that's nice where stenciling can come in, or just a little sticker you might have, or like something like this where you fussy cut out a flower and just put it on the bottom of a page. It's also, quotes are great on the bottom of a page. I just recently, what did I do? I think I made, I don't even know what journal it was in to show you. So that one I'm going to put there. Trying to decide how many I want on here. Because I can go back and cut some more off of the other paper. And then I'm thinking, if I put one there, I'm still thinking of putting one here. And I'm thinking of just putting a quote in here. But I think I have to glue that one down. I'm going to glue that one down right away. And I shouldn't have left this glue open, because this glue is really terrible when you leave it open. It gets hard very quickly. And even with the gluing of it on paper, I have to act quickly. Okay. My lips are dry. Very dry. It's very dry down here today, but we had a little bit of a cold spell, so, you know, you turn your heat up a little bit more. But even right now, my legs are really cold because I'm used to sitting a blanket around me. But it's hard to move about in the chair, because sometimes I have to swing back and grab something off the back table. Or I've forgotten something, or I need to print something really quick. Who knows? And then I'm almost wondering, I think I want some of it off, because, you know, just gives it a different look. But trying to think of how to do it. There, I think I'll do it like that. And then you take, there we go. And then I got to cut another one out for here. And even here, because I don't like it so bland, I'm going to cut out more of these. Now, the thing is, I'm not going to waste this, because I make scrappy boards for stamping on it, and I need sometimes a lot of plain paper. This is one that I went ahead and cut it before it was ready, but I'll just stick that on in there, because sometimes when you're using a lot of pattern, you need plain. So that won't go to waste at all. I will use it. I am not worried about that at all. That's why I kind of cutted it. That's good English, Christina. Really good English. Boy, my mouth is dry. My lips are dry. The only thing I can do is help my lips right now because I drank the last of my water a few minutes ago. Not helping my mouth at all. Getting a little too much garbage on here. Sometimes I like to keep the garbage away because I get so claustrophobic. Even with paper and stuff on my desk. And there I go, leaving that lid off while I'm fussy cutting the flowers. Let's take that lid. Okay. Like I said, I like to fussy cut, so other people may not like to do what I'm doing. And that's fine, you don't have to. Now I almost wished I could have. I might throw that in there. Or I could put it to the bottom here. I'm not going to waste this flower. I'm going to fussy cut around that. You just have to really like to fussy cut to do what I'm doing. With this kit, you didn't really get any fussy cut flowers. And so I just found a way using the kit to, you know, you can use your own flowers and ephemera, but I'm very matchy-matchy, so I want the flowers that are in the kit to flow through it. So that's just me. You don't have to do that. It's totally up to you, because my different flowers will be the ones I put in my clusters like that, because that'll go somewhere on a top of a page for a tab. So see, I didn't waste that little edge piece. I just need a little more glue there. And there we go. See? Don't waste it. There we go. That actually looks good there. So this is ways you can look at your paper and think of ways to use it in different ways on your page than just as a page itself, which I did. And now here I am I used it as a background to cover the pocket. And now I'm using it to fussy cut. But you must like to fussy cut. That is the only thing with it. I enjoy fussy cutting. That's why in my business I do a lot of fussy cut things to buy. I have right now, I have birds I just put up. I have one package that is all kinds of different birds. And then I sell birds by colors as well. See, now it almost looks like it was a part of the kit. Taking that, and I'm going to take this, another one of these. I don't know if you care to see me fussy cut on. Normally, when you fussy cut, you move the paper. Sometimes you can't, like when you go in there. But for instance, when I start that, see, I shifted the paper, moved the paper. I didn't move the scissors. The only sometimes is when you get to the top of something that you might have to move the scissors instead. And that really does help fussy cutting, is thinking about moving the paper. And that's something I learned from somebody else. I was watching and they were fussy cutting, and I learned that. I was like, oh, okay, that really does make a difference. And it really does. At least I find. I got quiet. Sorry, guys. I'm concentrating on my flower. Yes, I am. I hope everybody had a really good weekend. I know it's kind of late into the video to say that. mine was a quiet weekend. Jacob went with his mother on, so all day Saturday. So Friday night I went grocery shopping, to the mailbox, because I can only, sometimes I get twice a week, but normally only once, especially right now because Andre drives me to the mailbox, but when he gets home, when his work finishes, you know, when he first finishes work, at 4 o'clock, he just takes, usually has a coffee or tea and plays one of his games for a little bit, takes some time for himself while Jacob watches a bit of TV, giving Jacob a little bit more TV time. He's very limited. Andre's very careful with how much TV time he has or game time. So he gives Jacob that time after school to unwind. And then at 5 o'clock, he has to practice his reading. So whatever book came home from school, they'll read. Then they'll play, and that's usually when I'm cooking dinner. And then we have dinner. And now I've been taking, after dinner, I have these small books that he got for Christmas. And I don't know if you've ever heard of Pete the Cat. Santa found Pete the Cat, Stuffy, and some books of Pete the Cat, and they're simple reading books. For him in French it would be too simple, but in English, because his first is French and then English, but even though he's very good with English, but I work with a little bit of, you know, yes, he can talk, but you also want him to be able to read a little bit of English too. If he's going to be a fully bilingual, it will help. So I didn't do it last year when he first started reading because I didn't want to confuse him too much. But this year I'm working a little bit on his reading with him in English. Like, he knows some words because of watching YouTube, like cat and things like that. His words are the, because in French they don't use a lot of those words. Is, it, has. They don't have a lot of what I call filler words in their sentences. So learning, and in French, like for instance, what was the word lots? When he sounds it out, he doesn't put the S on it, because in French, a lot of words, they don't pronounce the last letter. For instance, the street name here called Dennis, they call Denis. It's been that long since I said it. They don't pronounce the last letter. So that becomes a little tricky sometimes with Jacob. But that's just a matter of knowing the difference. And the vowel sounds are very different. Like E and I are reverse. I have a hard time with the vowels in French. I have a hard time in English, so learning them in English when I did, so learning them in French is very difficult with my learning disability. And they don't pronounce the H in most words. So word the, he's trying to figure out in his brain how he doesn't pronounce the E with it, so he'll like T. Right? So that is something, just remembering the difference between the two. It's the same when I read in French. I'm always thinking, okay, I know they don't pronounce this letter, and I'm not very good. There we go. So I added a few more flowers just to make that background a little bit more, and then the flowers in here, and I almost feel like I want one here, but I almost want the top of it. I'll show you what I think I want to do. You guys might think I'm crazy, but just wait. I am crazy, but I just think it'll look neat. I'm hoping. I hope. If I put it there. Where's the other end of it? I know, crazy. I'm thinking, sorry guys, because it's very tiny, so. Well, last night Jacob was figuring out how many dodos before my birthday, because my birthday's coming up. And he remembers my age so well. I sometimes forget how old I am now. Couldn't remember if I was turning 55 or 56. So I'm like, I send my sister a message. Teresa, am I turning 55 or 56? She's like, 56. I'm like, oh, darn it. So last night we were doing dodos because me and Andre were talking, and I was telling Andre that I leave on the 15th to go home. And Jacob's like, no, I miss you, Tia. How many dodos before you go, Tia? Because he's now concerned because his Tia's leaving. And I'm like, you don't have to worry. We have this many dodos. But guess what, Jacob? In 6 dodos, it's my birthday. My birthday's the February 3rd. And he's like, yay, cake. And you're turning 56, aren't you, Tia? And I'm like, yeah. He remembers my age so well. Look at that. Does it look good? I like it. So, there we go. There's that pocket done. What is not glued down? Oh, it's just the way that the pocket is. Maybe I should have glued some of that pocket down. I don't know if I can still. Oh, this is where this comes in handy, and why sometimes I keep this glue that's at the end that I can't rub, because if I need some glue that I should have thought about. There we go. Because I didn't glue that very well, so that helped that. There we go. Oh. My nose is itching. Boy, I'm having a morning. My nose is itching. I'm yawning like crazy. Okay, so we can put this pocket in now. I don't know what we're going to put in this pocket yet, but at least we know the pocket's there. Sometimes it's easier to do all the pockets and then put the ephemera later, but I've got to find ephemera. I need some more pieces of ephemera. I need to go, I got to make sure I did it the right way. Remember, that's the top, Christina. You left this a little long there, but you were afraid you were going to cut the paper bag, but we got your little scissors now. There, okay. A little glue, because you don't have to do this. If you don't want to make another pocket, just glue this straight down. That is up to you, how many pockets you want to put on. And now I've used both the bingo cards, and I should have glued somewhere else. And then I'm going to put this on. And we've got, this has got 4 pockets. 4 pockets. I'll just, sometimes the hard part about the top of, I find with these pockets, is getting them to hold down. Because that top one does not want to grab there. So this is too wide, but you have a pocket at the top. Is this narrower? You have the pocket at the top. You have the pocket here. Pocket up. See? This is where that becomes important, because I put that flower there, that you got to make sure we've got the pocket here. And then we have that teeny weeny little pocket here. Lots and lots of pockets on this one, but this side does not want to hold. This one did pretty good. And I know I have one of these started. I haven't finished it. I haven't put it together, that I'm going to end up. This is a scrappy pad I made. And this is a piece of the digital that was left over. And I had 3 strips there. And I got to just put that on. And this will probably go in this pocket. In the pocket. Boy, it does not want to hold that side. And I know there's enough glue there. Maybe if I pressure it with this and not just my finger. So, and look at, by using that paper, we've kind of got the whole flow going through. So there we go. We created that pocket. Let's look at the time. We have that. Now, with this, I'm going to go ahead. I think we'll stencil on this. I know we want to put something up here. Maybe that's where this little one will come in handy. We'll put it here. But it might be too bulky right now to add. That's sometimes why I put the butterfly, because you have the bulk of this button here, right? But I think we're just going to leave that. I don't think we're going to put anything up there. Now I'm trying to decide whether I want to put a butterfly. I kind of want to stencil. I just really want to stencil. I love this beautiful stencil I got. Yes, I got it from Temu. And yes, I know some people are really against it. I am not. Yes, I understand that they do some knockoffs from Tim Holtz. Sometimes if I know it's a complete steal from Tim Holtz, then I do not buy it. But I buy lace, and I did a lot of my Christmas shopping from there this year. I don't know why my ink pad, it must have fell out of there, is in there. Now, I'm not using the whole stencil because I don't want it that dark. So I'm just taking and lightly, oops, I moved that stencil on myself. Around the bottom, sometimes I'll do it a little darker. But see, it got onto that paper. But that's okay. I'm not worried about that. You don't want to go real dark. So it might be better just to dab. But even dabbing, you can end up with a lot of ink on it, see? I find the brushing it is where I get that lightness from it. I want a little, do I have one little one? I kind of want to brush there. There we go. Sometimes I wish my stencil would slide right back under there, because I kind of want it to come off the edge here. Did that work? Yep. I'll go with this one. Sorry guys, this is going to go a few minutes over an hour. It kind of, I'm going to edit this onto it. I know how to edit onto it. I don't know how to take pieces and take them out and things like that. That I don't know how to do yet. And you know what? I should learn, but I just want to craft all the time. I don't want to do that. I'm going to have to. So we're just going to, we've got this page all stenciled. And so what I'm going to do, guys, is we're out of time because I've already gone over the hour. I'm going to complete this, and I will do a flip through of the completion of this journal. Look how I really love that stenciling on it. I think any of the purple pages like that, I think that's what I'm going to do and carry that throughout the journal. I really like that. So this is the beginning of that journal. It is coming together nicely. I love how this pocket looks. Love it. Then to find the things to fill it. So we're coming. See, that's a nice simple one, but to get in, I got to figure out this one. This is done. I really like that. I just got to put the scrappy pad together and collage the back of that. This is so pretty. I really like how that collage came out. So we got quite a bit more to go, but at least now I've come with some new ideas as well. So it's this back part that I got to come up with some ideas for. So there we go, guys. Thank you for joining me on Val's Collab, and I will show you the complete version of this probably on February 4th. The last day of the collab, I'm going to try to also have that done. So I might do a short video of a flip through of this. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I'm actually going to do another video after lunch, but that's not with Val's Collab. So have a good day, and please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Please check out all the other people in this collab. And again, remember, watch their videos, like, comment, and get yourself entered into the draw for all these wonderful raffle prizes. I even think a couple of the ladies are raffling off their journals. So, you know, you never know what you're going to get. It's an amazing way. So, thank you for joining me. Please check out the other ladies and like and comment their videos as well. Thank you all. Much love.